You ever just feel like, what's the point? 58 years old, I have been working my entire life and I have nothing. No savings, no cushion, nothing. I go to work every single day. I make decent money. Yesterday I took my car for emissions testing and it failed. Check engine light is on and it looks like it's going to be about a $2,000 repair. I have nothing. A year and a half ago, I had to bury my youngest child. And I know in my heart and my soul that this physical journey is just something we signed up for, to come here to learn and to help raise the collective consciousness. Well, times like this, I feel like I'm just done. I don't want to do this anymore. You don't even know how often I say, Marky, just come and get Mom. I see so many horrible people. I just look to this administration, right?
Oh man, that is way too upsetting, and it hits so close to home because I was exactly where this lady was back in 2020. I don't know if any of you guys have read the book by Michael Newton, Journey of Souls and Destiny of Souls. That book actually is what kept me going. That and the fact that I also have children, young children who rely on me, so I couldn't be weak. I had to find strength somehow. So I wish this lady strength. Again, I'm going to link her video down in the description below. There's still more that she has to say. But I just had to pause it there when she said that it's all about enhancing the collective. Because that is what I learned from that book, The Journey of Souls by Michael Newton, was that this life is really just like a school where we just come and we learn. And for some reason, the human soul learns from really tough experiences. This is what I learned from that book anyways. And it really resonated with me. And I don't know what you guys have to say about that. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Do you believe that we just live and die and that's it? Or do you think that there's more to this life beyond what meets the eye? I really think that there's more to this life beyond what meets the eye. And I think that's what we need to hold dear in our hearts, is that after this life, there's more to come. And just to do our best and leave a positive mark. At least that's what I try to do every single day on earth. Oh, by the way, hit like if you're enjoying these videos. If you're enjoying the content that I bring to you, help me out by hitting that like, hitting that subscribe. It will mean the world to me.
Oh, they're cutting all of these programs for people who are struggling, while the top 1% has no idea what it's like when you just want to survive. That's it. You don't want to buy a yacht. You don't want a huge mansion. You just want to be able to pay your bills. And when a car repair or something comes up out of the ordinary, get it taken care of. What is the point? God, I miss my son, and I hate this life.
Wow. This one's really heavy. I actually had to go through the comment section, and you know what? I was very impressed to see that a lot of people actually put some money together for this woman to get her car repaired. So it kind of gives like a positive light to humanity. At least there's still that sense of community and caring for one another. It was really, really heartwarming to see. Go check out the comment section of this woman's video. It was really heartwarming to see people wanting to help, wanting to contribute towards helping this lady. But now, with that being said, one other thing that really comes to my mind is, where is her husband? And I don't mean this in any bad way, but I think we really fell hook, line, and sinker for the divide and conquer tactics. And I think the moment that we let them come in between our families with this whole, I'm independent, I can do it all by myself, I think that is what is creating more and more of these stories that we see here today. I think we as human beings, we need each other. A man needs a woman and a woman needs a man. And I think together we're stronger. And even from the Bible, when Adam and Eve, we saw it, right? Like God first made Adam and he just didn't feel complete until Eve came. Well, we all know what happened with Eve, right? Let's not go there. But still, I think a man and a woman together, they're unstoppable. And so the moment that we let people come between us and make us think that we don't need each other, that was the beginning of the end, in my opinion. Not to mention, what happened to the good old days when one income was enough to take care of a household? They kind of did it in a way where like now we have the husband and the wife working in the household, yet things are still unaffordable, yet people are not able to live to the same level that we were able to live when we had just a single income. But yeah, we have two people working, paying into the system, and yet having less disposable income. So they really have us where they need us, actually. And I don't know, let me know down in the comments below, do you think it's too little, too late at this point for us to correct the cost? We'll keep going here.
Okay, so is there any way?
I've been down here like 4 times to get a 402 voucher for the mission, and you guys just keep telling me to come back every time. And they're telling me if I don't get it today, they're kicking me out.
Is it because you have income?
I make $13,000 a year. I'm way under the poverty limit. It shouldn't be an issue.
It's not about that. It's because if you have any type of income, like Social Security, unemployment, you work, you have to see a housing worker.
Okay, well, every time I come here, she's not here. So what am I supposed to do?
And she's full today as well because it's a first come, first serve. That's why we
Well,
tell
I
people
gotta
to come
wait
here
in
at 8
line. There's
o'clock.
nothing I can do about that.
Well, we've been open since 8, sir.
It's only 9. I've been in line for 45 minutes.
It's
Well, I
10
got a doctor's appointment in the morning. Sometimes people can't get here right on time. And I'm sick on top of
And that part I
it.
understand, but unfortunately, because you weren't able to get here any earlier, she's full, so we're not able to
But
give
what
you
about the
your
3 times that I got here on time and she was full then too? The 3 times last week I got here at 8 o'clock. All right, well,
Wait. So did I hear this guy right? So essentially these guys open at 8 and then he's been waiting for 45 minutes and it's 9. So if my math, I was just a B student, but if my math is correct, that means that this guy got there at 8:15. Yet this lady on her high horse is telling him that he should have gotten there earlier. So if he got there at 8:15 and you opened at 8, he was literally 15 minutes after you guys opened. How much earlier do you want this man to be there? That's the first thing that jumped out at me. The second thing that jumped out at me is I hate it when I don't know what this guy's story is. I don't know what his situation is, but he seems well-spoken. He seems like a healthy young man. So why is he only making $11,000 or so a year? I mean, brothers, we have to be grinding harder than this, to be honest. To be making $11,000 a year as a young man, I don't want to be judgmental, but it's kind of unacceptable, right? Like, if you need to do multiple jobs just to kind of pull yourself out of the mud, then do what you gotta do, brother. And I don't mean this in any judgmental way. I'm gonna link his video down in the description as well. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, my brother. I just really care that you're able to find yourself in a spot where you don't rely on government handouts. And how do you do that? Because when you rely on government handouts, and that's when they can just slap you around. If anybody calls the government, if you know how it is dealing with the government, they are very ineffective. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's ineffective, inefficient. So they're going to just play you around like a ping pong. So if you don't want to rely on them and have them messing around with you like this, you got to have your own bread, brother. And I don't know what you guys have to say about these clips. Be sure to share your thoughts down in the comments below. I really enjoy hearing from you guys. I really enjoy the debates that we have in these conversations. So be sure to let us know what you think about this down in the comments below. Be sure to smash that like, smash that subscribe. Go give these guys TikTok account some love. And until next time, peace.